Today we're going to be talking about mining profitability. We're going to look at GPUs, graphics cards, and we're also going to be looking at ASIC miners, application specific integrated circuit miners, okay? Purpose-built machines. All they do is mine cryptocurrency. My name is I'm kidding. I did hit myself harder than I meant to right there. I'm a little excited tonight. I got a haircut, you know, I'm pumped up, right? So my name is Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Tails is our resident Shiba Inu Doge, most beautiful pup in the world. She owns this place. I just work here. Passive income, mining cryptocurrency, having tangible hardware in this digital world. I absolutely love it. It's what got me into crypto, and mining has like such an important place in my heart. And to be honest, it's the most profitable thing I've ever done in my entire life. So yeah, we're gonna be running through the best miners, the most profitability right now, my 2 cents on a couple of things, and where to buy some of these miners if you're looking for them. I want to lead with the fact that we have our own forum. It's not a shameless plug, or I guess it is, but it's not just to talk about the forum. I want you to come on this forum and I want you to ask about what you're going to buy and from where. Myself and others want to help you. Okay, so for example, this guy, Tesla Miner, what did he do? He ordered from this CanonAvalonMiners.com, an absolute scam. Unfortunately, you know, now he has to work with Investigator to try and recover his Bitcoin, and that just doesn't go all that well, unfortunately. There's a lot of sites that you can access that we talk about all the time that can help you and get you where you want to go. Like Compass Miner is a big sponsor and supporter of the channel. They are looking to help everyone mine Bitcoin. And we have a link below. It's a referral link. Support the channel and use it if you want to. The big pros with them is they will help you get hardware and host it with the facility. It's very turnkey. It's very easy, right? And I'll talk about some other vendors later on in this video, but let's start looking at the numbers, right? So right off the jump, you see ETH hash, and those are all Ethereum ASIC miners. This is very hard to get, very expensive because it's obviously very profitable. Then we have the A10 Pro Plus, the 750 mega hash version, very profitable, again, very hard to get. It is much easier to get the other A10s. As long as these have enough memory to still mine Ethereum, they're pulling over 30 bucks a day, and this is all after residential electric bill. So that's put at 12 cents right now. So we'll bump it down to 10 cents to make the math a little bit easier. And I like to use that number generally, but 12 cents might be more of an average with the inflated electric rates that we deal with these days. There's been tons of talk about the Antminer L7. The speed here is, you know, negligible, especially at these profitability numbers. Mining profits over 45 grand a year, so more than the average salary. That's crazy. You buy this thing, you plug it in, you profit. This is a script miner. That means it mines Dogecoin, it mines Litecoin, and some people think that this will make the Gold Shell mini Doge. We collaborated with them to basically release a mini script miner. It's super cool. It's super quiet. This isn't a shill. It's sold out. But I want to address, some people think that the L7 will just completely put the mini Doge out of business. Not true. This is a profitable miner. This is an efficient miner, and there's no way Bitmain is going to be able to make as many L7s as they would really want to. There's chip shortages, whether you believe it or not or whatever. I've talked to the manufacturers, and they can barely even get materials to produce miners. Right now, the mini Doge miner sold out in an hour. Okay, like that's how much demand there is, and it's not just, you know, my edition and stuff like that. Which, again, won't say one more thing about it. It's so just incredible. You guys that subscribe to the channel and support us by buying this edition, it really means everything. The Antminer L7 earlier this year, I didn't think it was going to be a good bet. I thought we were going to see more of a correction by now. But the main coin that this mines, and you need to understand this when you get into this stuff, ignore the really red market today that is just obviously making everybody sad. But the 10th biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, we've got Dogecoin, still over 20 cents. This is the main piece of mining profitability on these miners. But most of the mining profits are derived from Litecoin because it's much easier to compute. So this is likely to be even more profitable than it estimates. Just like how ASIC miner value underestimates the mini Doge mining profitability. Also understand that they offer places to buy miners, and not all of these are good vendors, and they've listed scam miners before. Someone we have worked with is Coin Mining Central. They help us source miners, and they actually have some mini Doge miners on their site in stock and want to give away some miners. So I'll post more details and links down in the video description about all that stuff. But the Antminer L7 is crazy, right? So originally, when the profits weren't, supposed to expected to be so high, and the ETA was longer, which was several months when these were initially listed, you could buy for 10 grand, and then the price went up to 14, and now over 20 grand, and they still have sold out at this price. Like, that's just crazy. Then Kadena pumped, and then that meant that Kadena ASIC miners are now super profitable and very sought after, and they quickly flew off the shelves. The gold shell KD5 is earning over $100 a day. That is absolutely wild, and this is after a lot of prices have pulled back. So understand, when you get into mining, you're buying a miner that can very likely increase or, of course, decrease in value. But in our recent hot crypto market over the last couple of years, all these miners have increased drastically in value as well as their mining profitability. In a bull market, not only do you make good money, you make great money on the coins and the hardware, which is so exciting and such an incredible opportunity to just earn money with all this stuff. Do you want a panda? Of course you do. It's in the name. NFTs, non-fungible tokens. WannaPanda.com. They're launching a new series, and they have a super cool collaboration I'm not even allowed to announce, but I'm a nerd, and let me tell you, I think it's pretty cool. I like their artwork. They're launching a new series. You're going to be able to mint these NFTs, these non-fungible tokens, and one of the team members is in the VoskCoin NFT community in our Discord server. All of the owners of Wanna Panda NFTs also have ownership perks, from comics, weekly contests, you can even win royalties, and there's also the community wallet, which will be used to fund, support, and market this project moving forward. If you think this is fun, you want to grab a hand-drawn panda, grab your ETH, and grab one of these unique 10,000 pandas. We talked about the Apollo G1 Mini. Now the full-size G1 has been creeping up on the charts, and that is largely led by Grin, which, to be honest, just has not done well at all. It's one of the only coins down in value right now over the last year, and yet this miner is still so powerful and so mines so many Grin coins, that it still is supposed to pull over $58 a day after you pay the residential electric bill, $50. And so I want to make a note on that. Electricity. We have a full video guide on how to set up electricity to set up a sweet mining farm in your house. It's very easy. I make it real simple. Anybody can do it, and you don't have to sound like a noob when you talk to your electrician if you have him come and install the electric. It's not that expensive either. Do it once, do it right, and make it safe, and then profit. It's that simple. I'll leave it at that, and I'll drop the link down below, but we put a lot of work and a lot of effort into that video. Oh, you know what? Also, if you're like, how do I set up an ASIC miner? I got a whole video guide walking you through every in and out of ASIC miners, mining pools, software, all that stuff. We've been trying to up the quality of our videos, and so all that stuff is going to be listed out. There are so many ASIC miners that we could talk about in this market. Those are some of the hot and most profitable ones right now. Nervo CKB has been doing well, so like the Gold Shell CK5 and whatever else, they're profitable. At the end of the day, it's like, which ASIC miner should I buy? It's real simple. Which one can you get? Okay, how much does it cost? How much is it supposed to make? What coin does it mine? Are you confident in that coin? Are you going to be dumping it for something else? What's your long-term play? How much does your electricity cost? Your operation there. And basically you end up with some kind of projected break-even number, and you got to be happy with that, whether it's 1 month, 3 months, or 2 years. You look at ROI, return on investments, in like traditional finance, like single-digit returns are common. And you could be breaking even on a miner in a year, and crypto is becoming less and less obscure and less risky. Those are crazy returns. That's a crazy profitable investment. But obviously your boy can't give financial advice. We've been talking a lot less about graphics cards and GPU mining lately because you can't get the cards. It's boring. It's not fun, right? We go to Amazon, we go to Newegg, we go to Best Buy, and I'm like, yo, give me your GPUs. I mean, they do like the GPU, you know, 2C slide shuffle over at Newegg. Oh yeah, how about a 1050 Ti, $280? You understand that like these were selling for $50 a couple years ago because they suck and nobody wants them? This is one of the worst graphics cards I've ever had from a mining point of view and a gaming point of view in like recent history. Obviously, like, you know, it's okay overall. There's way worse and older stuff out there. I get that. But it's like, yo, you want a 1050 Ti, or you want a RX 550, or you want a 3070 Ti that's marked all the way up to $1,500. That's insane. It's insane. You get a 1660 Super, worst design ever, for $550. It's no wonder that all the gamers hate miners, because they're getting rich and they can't play their games and they get the worst graphics cards at the worst prices. Look, I get it, man. I'm a gamer. I probably game more than most people, especially back before I got into crypto and I actually had some spare time. But the fact of the matter is that if you've got a good graphics card and you're not mining with it, then you just must be rich and have too much money, because you are throwing away just so many free dollars every single day. And you don't even have to be into crypto, right? That's the thing that just blows my mind. You don't even have to be into crypto. Get your gear working for you, make some money, or don't complain about not having enough, or you want to get this, or must be nice that, or whatever. It's so exhausting. It's so lame. Every step of the way, you know, how can you increase your profitability? How can you increase your efficiency? How can you do more in your day? How can you make more to reach financial freedom or get your material goals or whatever you want? And it's not all about that. I get that. But please understand that every day I hear people, they're asking, how can I make more money? How can I do this? I want to get this, or must be nice you got all of that. Well, yeah, I'm putting in the work and I'm getting where I want to go, and I'm working hard every day. And can you honestly say the same? And if you've got a bunch of graphics cards sitting there doing nothing, I think you're super lame. It's just that simple. Either put them to work in the mining dungeon, right? Or sell them on eBay if you don't need them. Prices are sky high. Anyway, I'm not trying to get all super mean or ranty or whatever. It's just, you wouldn't believe, maybe you would, but just some of the stuff I hear, and just above all the excuses. We live in an era where like people are like so sensitive and everyone's got an excuse. Just like, whatever happened to like put your head down and work and grind? Like, just shut up and make something happen. But I'll stop. We look at the most profitable graphics cards right now, and again, this is after the pullback, right? You got 3090s making over $6 a day on Ethereum. The Radeon 7, or the infamous VII, several-year-old graphics card at this point, absolute beast behemoth. Still pulling over $5 a day. You want to talk about getting some returns? If you bought that thing and you've been hashing with that ever since, you're looking good. You are sitting pretty. 3080s, 3080 Ti's. Don't even want to get started about LHR. That just really pisses me off. But you know, that one's 386 on Octopus. Then we get down to the last gen, the 2080 Ti, pulling over $3.50 after you pay an electric bill. We scroll down a little bit farther. We got Vega 64, 1080 Ti's, 56, 6700 XTs, all pulling over $250 a day. Those are very good returns from cards. Some of these, you know, a couple years old again. RTX 2070, we made a build with that. Over $2 a day per card still. And there's other coins you can mine, but historically, Ethereum has been the best cryptocurrency to mine by far, often in the short term, often in the medium term, and absolutely in the long term. Or you can mine on things like NiceHash and get it converted automatically to BTC, which, you know, has been obviously a good investment in the long term, especially if you were in early enough. But the fact of the matter is, like, graphics cards aren't even fun to talk about because they're all out of stock. So then you like look at like secondhand marketplace and stuff, and you're like, show me your 1080 Ti's from a couple of years ago, and they're like, yeah, how about $500+? That's nuts. I mean, we got bids going over $600 for these. That's almost what they cost new 4 years ago, my friends. That's insane. There's a new cryptocurrency miner reseller, and here's the crazy thing: they accept credit cards. I'll be surprised how long that lasts, because credit card companies are so tough on those that sell crypto miners. But it's really cool to see that they offer that. So go ahead and check out with them with your credit card And then you have the assurance that you could charge them back if you never received your miner. I don't think BT miners is a scam. If I did, I wouldn't be talking about them here on the channel. But my point is that this is very rare, especially when it comes to altcoin ASIC miners. For example, things like the L3 Plus, the Antminer L7, the HS5, the Z15, the CK5. If you're looking for altcoin ASIC miners, you should check this out. Slap it on the card. Not financial advice though. So I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get super long in this video, but basically TLDR, it's still super profitable to mine, and you're kind of dumb if you're not mining. There's no nice way to say it. How can you just be missing out on the financial revolution? And you know what? You don't even want to get into crypto, but you're not turning gear on. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Obviously, ASIC miners are a little bit different because they're purpose-built machines. You got to buy them and all they do is that. But if you got multi-purpose gear, I'm not really going to touch on CPU mining. Nobody cares about it anymore. You just do it on the side, and then you get a little bit of Monero or some other, coin you want, and you can dump that. And above all, if I could recommend, you don't mess with one form of mining. It's FPGA mining. It's miserable. Gear acquisition is hard. The coins are the worst. It's like the boys club and like the inside circle. You're very likely to just not make your money back with FPGA mining, and all FPGA mining algorithms normally end up being mined by ASIC miners eventually anyway. The only algo I can think of is when Digibyte made an FPGA specific mining algorithm, and there are no public ASIC miners for that guy. So if I could recommend above all anything to buy, use, or do from this video, I'd recommend you slap that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on mining. If you're a miner, if you have gotten into it, if you're getting out of it, why, what you're doing, what miners you're looking for. What are you happy with? What's frustrating you? Obviously, GPU availability and really just miner availability across the board. I didn't bring up any like alternative forms of mining like helium mining. We launched a lot of dedicated videos on the channel about that. But helium mining is incredible. Check out our content if you want to learn more about that. It's a completely different form of crypto mining. So as always, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money. I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.
Yeah.